had X amount of money there, it's fate. You've got to look at like fate and think to yourself, that money was going to be used for a lot of drugs. I wanted to do good stuff in Africa for the people in poverty, but the money was going to be used to buy a large amount of drugs, and these corrupt police have stolen it. And that's why I'm not angry. I'm genuinely not angry. I'm sat there thinking that's karma. Sam Walker was attacked because him and his friends were selling drugs. I would not be with people who were selling drugs. Certain types of individuals who do sell drugs, who I've not known, they're the type who just run around and fucking selling little bits, doing whatever they're doing with their life. That's not me, right? And as I said, then you have certain other people who get attacked in Spain, and as soon as they get attacked, they leave the country because they've been petrified, because they've been getting terrorised, and they're not allowed to stay in the country. And you get people like myself in Africa who has a problem by a police officer, right? This was caused by a police officer, right? And then from there, what you can remember is I'd left Africa. I got straight to Africa. I was in Africa less than 24 hours before I was attacked. Then I come straight back to Spain, right? Probably 9 days later, and I've been in hospital ever since, right? In Spain. Now, you've got to understand the concept of what I'm trying to say. If this had happened in Spain, and if I was selling drugs in Spain and people had a problem with it, and then I was attacked, then I would not be allowed to stay in Spain. That would not be allowed. But this did not happen in Spain. It happened in Africa after less than 24 hours, and I'll come back to Spain, right? Probably 8 to 9 days later. And I was in hospital for just under a year in Spain. Sorry, just under a month in Spain. Well, probably about 18 days, something like that. But as I said, the point I'm trying to emphasise is that when people are saying, oh, Sam Walker's, him and his mates were trying to sell drugs and he was attacked in Spain, that's not true. I'm sorry to tell you that is not true. As much as you'd probably like it to be true, it's actually not. And if it was true, then I would not be allowed to be walking around Spain now, especially not after having this done, if someone had done this.
In the hospital no is possible video, okay?
Can you take a photo of me so I can see the injury? So they done a photo, sent it to me. I'd sent that photo to loads of people. Everyone had the photo, right, where I'm in the passenger of the car. But then certain people are then saying, yeah, I was in the car, I was sat there in the car when Sam Walker had the injury. Loads of people have said it. I'm sat there thinking, you was not one of them fucking foreign people in Africa who was fucking in the fucking car. You definitely fucking weren't. But this is what's the mentality of these people, and this is what I'm trying to say to you. You won't see any faces of them. There's a photo of the car of me. You won't see any photos of the people, right? And that's what gives these people the opportunity. This is what gives the people the opportunity to then turn around and say that they were in the car, because you can't see anyone behind it. All you see is me in the passenger seat with the marks. You don't see anyone else. So that gives everyone the opportunity to say, yeah, I was in the car with Sam when that happened, blah, 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 blah. I was in Africa. That's where it happened, Africa. It did not happen in fucking Spain. And that's the thing. Now, DNC, if everyone gives DNC a follow, this is our competition page. We have